This Symbaloo page always is our sort of go-to. And what we're going to talk about today is these university files. So the university files are numbered so that you are essentially going through things as you're going through your EXP onboarding, as you're getting familiar with Virginia, as you're getting familiar with your MLS and your association, which have separate training classes that you're going to have to do, and you're going to want to do all of them. Um, this goes along with all of those things. It says right here, these files complement NAEA materials. That's the National Association of Expert Advisors. They don't replace them. And I could probably also add on here that they don't replace EXP files, which NAEA files don't even replace EXP files. So your go-to for everything is going to start and end with EXP. All of these other tools and all of the like collaboration with people, those are all next level. You've already learned the basics and you want to know, what does this person do? I feel like I'm sort of close in personality to this person over here. What is it that they do to get business? That's the things that are we're trying to implement at the same time for you, so that you get a good fast start. So this first email right here is a super easy one. It is how to forward your Gmail from your Melton team email. This is only for actual Melton team members, not for people that are sponsored under Aaron or anybody on the team, but actual team members. And it is hosted on GoDaddy, and it's how to make it come to your Gmail account. You'll have the same thing for EXP, but it's totally different, and you follow those for EXP. This is our getting started outline, and this sort of outlines everything that you need to do to get going. And again, it does not replace your EXP onboarding, does not replace all the things you need to do to get ready for Virginia. It does not replace all the things you need to do to get set up with your MLS and your association. Um, all of those things are important, and they are their own things that we don't necessarily get involved with. So this has references to things. So it's like you have your EXP onboarding. You're going to have your association stuff. So there's reminders in there, but don't ever, ever, ever rely on just the files that we have. They are meant as supporting files to make things easier rather than make things harder and try to replace things. We definitely do not replace things. Has in here about getting familiar with Virginia Workplace, getting familiar with the Virginia Google Sites page. Tells you to read your Virginia policy, which is definitely a good idea, to do the Fast Start series, and that's for new agents. I took it just to see what it was like. I mean, it's good information. It's basic, but if you're a new agent, or even if you've only been selling 3 or 4 years, I would still do it. They have the Icon series, and now they have another series that's one step above that about team building. KP Core and Skyslope, that's another separate program that's used at EXP. And they have beginner and intermediate courses, and they also have Q&A courses that you can take. The information is out there, and there's a lot of it. And then we just have things like put people in your KV Core, complete your DISC and predictable success, personality assessments, and then going through the NAEA training, which is a certified home buying advisor training and certified home selling advisor training. These things are awesome. You learn those, you're a rock star. I mean, you absolutely will be. And then after you've done all of these things and you're essentially ready to go, that's when you're going to decide, do I want to be on a team, or do I feel like with the support of everybody at EXP, that I don't need a team? You definitely have a ton of support. If you're humble, hungry, and smart, you don't need a team. But there are some people that they are going to thrive on a team, and there are some that they're just going to be held back by a team. So everything is sort of up to you, your personality, and how you're motivated, and whether or not you need to be told to do something, or you just do it on your own. And that's when you decide, do I want to start by myself or do I want to start on a team? And nothing is set in stone. If you get on a team, especially ours, it doesn't matter. We don't hold anybody's feet to the fire. If they don't want to be on our team, we don't want them on there either. And you just sign an agreement to part ways and you start right back on your own. And I don't know how other people's teams work, but that's how ours works. And then what you would do is you choose your primary path outline, and that you'll see later on is where are you going to get your business from. And there's a lot of factors that go into that. A lot of it has to do with your personality, has to do with how long you've lived in the area, what things you're focused on, groups that you're in, people that you know, neighborhood maybe that you live in, all those things. We definitely recommend that you use the uh, planning guide. It's called 168 Sunday Planning from John Kitchens. It's a great guide to go through and really like plan out your entire week every Sunday, so that you don't need to, be on Wednesday and go like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do today. It gives you everything that you need to do. We go through it every single week, and that way you don't have to guess, because that's really part of the business that burns people out the fastest is the guessing. I don't know where I'm going to get my business. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing every day. I don't know how long I should be doing these things every day. I don't know if I'm doing the right things. All of those things now are answered and they continue to be improved upon, and the information is right there in front of you. You've just got to know where to go to get it. Um, and that really makes your life so much better when you don't have to sit there and guess if you're doing everything right. The clarity report, that is something that you have existing business and you want to figure out what step you're at and what do you need to do to take things to the next level. Straight line strategic plan, same thing, that is just a more in-depth version of like the Sunday planning guide. Um, and that is something that you do basically after your first year or so. Nothing has to be done in order. The one thing that you want to focus on from absolutely day one, building relationships with people. That's it. So this whole entire business is all set up, and all these things that people do to get leads and get in front of people or whatever. Every single thing that you do is to get in touch with someone, a living being that can buy or sell a house, and get to know them and build a relationship with them. That is the only way you're going to get sales. That's the only way you're going to move forward in this business. If you don't like to get to know people, find something else to do because you are going to have to get to know a lot of people. Yeah, that's all I've got to say about that part of it. So right here, number 2, like I said, they're all in order. This is, if you've got questions, we've got answers. So lots of times, again, people are like, you know, I don't know who I should ask for this, and I feel like I'm bothering somebody. Don't ever feel, for one, that you're bothering anybody. We're big boys and girls. We know how to turn off our phone at night. If you want to send us a text 3 a.m. and that's when you're up, we'll get it when we wake up. And you can do that with everything. I mean, people turn things off when they're not using them. And so this gives you, though, where you're going to find your fastest answer. And some of these things, like if you go straight to us, then we're just going to send you right back here because that's where the answer is. So anything EXP specific, EXP related, is always, always going to go back to EXP, EXP World, to the EXP in Workplace. All of those things are going to go back to EXP because things change, and they change frequently. So when we got here 10 months ago, I can't tell you how many things are different now than when we started. Um, And you want to find the information not that's outdated by 10 months. You want to find the information that was updated yesterday so that you're not doing the wrong things. So anything to do with EXP, you're going to want to go straight to EXP. Virginia specific questions are going to go straight to Virginia. So you're going to have all of your Virginia links on the Google Virginia page, and you are going to have access to everything that you need to get in touch with people and to be in different referral groups and whatnot in Virginia Workplace Group. And Workplace again is something that it's set up like Facebook, but it definitely is not inside Facebook, but it basically looks like the old version of Facebook. And there's so many groups in there, you'll be able to get into all of them. Business building, strategy, coaching, team technology, that's going to be me for the most part. And you want to separate the two things. So Erin does all of the production. So she works with agents on everything that it has to do with being licensed and writing contracts. I don't get into any of that. And we've worked very well over the years since we have split things and we don't step on each other's toes. It gets very muddled when you don't know who does what. And so she does everything to do with production. I do everything with having to build your business and make sure you're on the right path and make sure you have all of the resources that you need to do your job so that all you have to do is meet with people, write contracts, close deals. That's it. So anything to do with your strategy, business building, coaching, team, technology, everything is going to probably go through me. And anything contract to closing and anything that has to do with being a licensed agent is going to go through either Erin if you're on our physical team, the mentorship program if you haven't sold at least 3 deals in the last year, or if you're a brand new agent. And a third resource that you have is the Honey Badger group has a mentor program in there where people sign up that they want to be people's mentors, because when we help each other and the company as a whole does better, everybody does better and everybody wins. And that's the beauty of this entire model. Is it's one big fire for a reason. And that is because we all win. The more homes that we sell and the better we take care of clients. And that's what we're here to do. So that is enough for that one. This is an agent action plan. It's just a more detailed version of different things start to finish. And basically going through everything that I've just gone through. But it gives you things that you're going to want to like look out for, which is like the emails that you receive once you get your license active and it's been claimed by your broker. That's when you start getting your official emails from EXP. And they're going to be have subjects that are either exactly or similar to this. Like I said, things change a lot and quickly, but this is what they look like when we got them, and they're going to be similar to this. And so you're going to get this series of emails as you get through the onboarding process to make sure that you are doing the right things in the right order. Same thing with Virginia, is you're going to get an email, an official one from Virginia, with the next steps that you have to take with EXP to get yourself set up specifically for Virginia and set up with your broker. I put a note down here. As soon as you see yourself your license active in DPOR, you're going to want to send your information to a specific person. It's listed right here, and that way they know to go claim your license so that they can activate you. Otherwise, it just sits there and nobody's going to claim it until they accidentally run across it. So you have to be proactive with things like that. This talks about making yourself at home in the EXP world. The things that are locked are locked. You can't get in them. So go everywhere. Do everything. Really get inside there. I mean, I've kicked the soccer ball all over the place. you want to get in there and make yourself at home because there's a ton in there, and there's a ton in there that people don't even really use and that they don't even know is there. So it's like make yourself at home and you'll probably figure out things that we don't know. Um, so here you go. So this is your email accounts. And this just talks about these are things beyond just getting your license and knowing how to sell homes, is setting up all of your social media accounts and doing it the right way so that you don't break any rules. That's a big thing, is you don't want to do that. And so that is why with EXP onboarding and everything, and why we don't get into it, is you want to make sure everything that you do is in compliance. And you want to make sure that it's in compliance with Virginia specifically. You want to make sure it's in compliance with your realtor code of ethics. So it's all of those things are your responsibility. So it's you that needs to go and look at them and learn about them so that you're doing the right things, because you don't want to do something wrong. And most people don't intentionally do things the wrong way, but you can get yourself in a lot of trouble doing things the wrong way. And we don't want to do that. So check out your careers page. Everybody's careers page is your first name, last name, .exprealty.com. And that's where people can sign up just like you did to so that you can be their sponsor. And let's see, it comes down here about creating your signature block, and there's some programs that can give you a cool signature block. And then more training recommendations of things that you need to make sure that you get done.